We got to also, figure out, and learn from him as well, because he's such a great, unbelievable talent, and, we need to be able to play with him just as much as he needs to play with us, offensively, defensively, and all facets of the ball. So every day, every game, every practice, every shoot-around, every film session, we got to continue to get better and better and integrating our new parts. But he's definitely priority number one.
I think Luka needs to be the guy that controls the offense.
Luka Doncic's arrival in Los Angeles was supposed to create a powerhouse duo alongside LeBron James. But instead of instant fireworks, it's lit a fuse under one of the NBA's hottest debates. Who's really running the Lakers' offense? Head coach Redick hasn't been shy about his intentions. Luka is the lead guard. He's the engine. But when LeBron James is on your roster, handing over the keys is easier said than done. LeBron has commanded the floor his entire career, and letting go of control doesn't come naturally. Now, the fan base is split. On one side, Team Luka insists it's time for LeBron to step back and let the younger star shine fully. They argue that Luka's potential is being limited by LeBron's dominance. On the other side, Team LeBron believes Luka is still finding his footing, and it's the veteran who's keeping the team steady through the transition. The divide isn't just showing up in the numbers, too. Luka has had some shaky outings, including a recent game where he shot just 5-14 and coughed up 6 turnovers. Critics point out that these issues aren't about LeBron taking over, but more about Luka adjusting and getting into rhythm. Even Luka seems to recognize that progress takes time. "We're getting better every game," he said. "The chemistry is improving." LeBron echoed that with full support. "This is Luka's team. My job is to help him get comfortable and find his rhythm." So the question remains, are we witnessing the beginning of a smooth transition between two superstars, or just the growing pains of elite talent trying to coexist? In Los Angeles, the lights are bright, the pressure is high, and this story is far from over.
That's one for you. What's important as you move forward here now, reintegrating Luka starting in the next game?
It's not just next game. It's going to be a process for us for the rest of the season, obviously, as we continue to learn, what we want to do offensively, defensively, our system, our calls, our cadence. And then we got to also, figure out, and learn from him as well, because he's such a great, unbelievable talent. And, we need to be able to play with him just as much as he needs to play with us, offensively, defensively, and all facets of the ball. So every day, every game, every practice, every shoot-around, every film session, we got to continue to get better and better and integrating our new parts. But he's definitely priority number one.
LeBron and Luka, dream duo or hidden tension. On the surface, everything looks calm. Team LeBron insists there's no drama, just two all-time talents learning to mesh, with the veteran passing the torch to the younger star. But not everyone is convinced that's the full story. Some fans believe Luka Dončić has taken a noticeable step back since arriving in Los Angeles. They say he's no longer running the show like he did in Dallas, and that LeBron's continued presence at the heart of the offense is limiting Luka's freedom to dominate. But the numbers tell another side of it. This season, Luka actually leads LeBron in time spent with the ball in his hands. The stats suggest LeBron has stepped back, giving Luka more room to operate. And despite the adjustment period, Luka is still putting up big numbers, clear evidence that he's finding ways to thrive in a new system. Still, the questions keep coming. Is this really Luka's team yet? Or is he still adapting to LeBron's rhythm more than playing his own? Some analysts argue that the Lakers system still revolves around LeBron's familiar style. That Luka, for now, is the one doing the adjusting, not the other way around. And yet, in between the speculation and stats, there are glimpses of something special. Crisp ball movement, perfectly timed pick and rolls, moments when both stars seem in total sync. It's not seamless yet, but the potential is undeniable. Are we really watching unfold in LA? A superstar pairing coming into its own, or a subtle battle for control? Either way, the story is far from over, and the spotlight has never been brighter.
To fit out with this team.
I mean, it's, like I said before, it's special. For him to say something like that just feels amazing, give him confidence. And, after that speech, it was chills. So I was just happy to be part of it.
A gesture full of class and quiet leadership. LeBron James stepped aside and let Luka Dončić take the spotlight during the Lakers' starting lineup introductions, a role usually reserved for the team's biggest star. It wasn't by accident either. Luka later revealed that LeBron had messaged him beforehand, making it clear this was intentional, a powerful sign of respect from a legend to his potential successor. It was a small moment, but one that spoke volumes. LeBron wasn't just sharing the stage, he was sending a message. This is your time to...
He texted me in the morning, he said, whatever you want. And I said, for him to text me that is just amazing. So shows what kind of person he is. And, he let me have my moment, so I really appreciate it.
Luka Dončić came to LA to lead the Lakers' offense, but with LeBron James still on the court. It hasn't been a smooth handoff. On paper, the pairing looked unstoppable. But in reality, the chemistry is still developing. Fans are asking, is this Luka's team now, or is he just learning to adapt to LeBron's world? Some call it growing pains to ball-dominant stars, figuring things out. Others see a familiar story, another co-star adjusting their game to fit. LeBron's camp points out that Luka leads in usage and is still putting up big numbers. They say LeBron is stepping back, and Luka's just adjusting to the weight of expectations in L.A.E.T. is a tricky balance. Luka's used to being the guy. Now, he's sharing the floor and the spotlight. With one of the game's all-time greats, is this the start of something special or a partnership that could hold Luka back? Time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the league is watching. Nothing's battle isn't just about ball handling. It's about identity, influence, and control. Luka Dončić may lead in usage rate, but that doesn't mean he's running the show. The offense flows through him, sure, but it still echoes LeBron James' style. And that's the real question. Is Luka leading the offense, or just operating within LeBron's system? We've seen this before. Evan Love, Chris Bosh, even Dwyane Wade. All elite players, all asked to adapt alongside LeBron. Now, it's Luka in that spotlight. LeBron's known for elevating role players. He draws defenders, makes perfect passes, and sets others up to shine. But when it comes to fellow stars, the track record is less clear. Love became a spot-up shooter. Bosh stretched the floor. Wade had to give up touches. Now Luka faces the same test. In Dallas, he controlled everything. In LA, he's sharing space and sometimes fading into the background. That's the concern. Not Luka's ability, but whether he's being asked to shrink his game to fit. Because this isn't just about stats, it's about legacy. Does LeBron amplify stars or mold them to fit his vision? That answer could reshape not only the Lakers' season, but the story of both careers. Will LeBron step aside? Or will Luka be the next star to bend? Time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the balance of power in LA is up for grabs. Luka Dončić is facing a defining moment in his career. In Dallas, he ran the show. Every play started and ended with him. But in Los Angeles, things are different. Now, he shares the floor with LeBron. Everything around him. So the question is, can Luka stay true to his game, or will he have to adapt to fit inside LeBron's world? At first glance, it seems like a bit of both. Luka still touches the ball a lot, but when the game tightens and the clock runs low, it's often LeBron who calls the shots, to some. This is simply two superstars learning how to play off each other. But for others, it's a familiar story unfolding. Because if history has shown us anything, it's this. When you play with LeBron, you change. We've seen stars reshape their games to fit around him. Kevin Love, Chris Bosh, even Dwyane Wade. Now, all eyes are on Luka. He's not wired to be a secondary option. Luka thrives when he's controlling the pace, reading the defense, and making the court his canvas. That's what turned him into a generational talent. But in LA, that creative freedom feels tighter. LeBron may be in the final stretch of his career, but he's still the engine that drives the Lakers. His decision-making remains at the center of the team's identity. So here's the dilemma. Can Luka thrive without compromise? Or will he slowly be nudged into a supporting role? Just another brilliant piece orbiting LeBron. This is more than a fit issue. It's about identity, direction, legacy. Can this duo unlock something we've never seen before? Or are we witnessing the slow rewriting of Luka's game and perhaps his career trajectory? The stakes go far beyond this season. The way this partnership unfolds could shape the Lakers' future. And Luka's place in NBA history, will this be the beginning of something special or just another chapter in a story we've seen before? One thing's certain, Luka's next move could redefine everything. Luka Dončić's move to LA was supposed to be a perfect pairing with LeBron, but so far, it's been rocky. He's not the primary playmaker anymore, and it's showing. His numbers are down, his rhythm is off, and in a loss to Charlotte, he shot just 5 for 18 with 6 turnovers. Now fans are wondering, is Luka being limited by a system built around LeBron? He's adjusting, but at what cost? The big question remains, can Luka thrive in this role, or is he being forced into a fit that doesn't suit his game?
Obviously, it's going to take a little time. Today, a lot of rustiness for my part, so started the game with like 4 or 5 turnovers. That can't happen, so it's got to, play the basketball the right way.
Big question right now, is Luka Dončić just getting back into rhythm more? Is he being boxed into a role that doesn't suit him? Late game moments are starting to shine a light on the issue. Luka has always been known as a closer, the guy you trust with the ball in crunch time. But in the loss to Charlotte, that wasn't the case. With just 6.3 seconds left, Luka inbounded the ball to LeBron, who took a game-tying 3 and missed. Gabe Vincent grabbed the rebound, passed it back, and LeBron missed again. Fans were quick to notice Luka wasn't involved in the play. He was standing in the corner. And for a player with a history of clutch performances that didn't sit right, the moment raised real concerns. Is Luka being empowered to lead, or is he being molded to fit around LeBron's game? It's a subtle shift, but one that could have a major impact on how this duo works going forward.